Occasionally, I find myself working on a project for a client that has a billion layers. Let me go ahead and just twirl this up a little bit, or rather pull this up to show you how crazy this particular project is. It has all kinds of different layers so characters can blink their eyes and body parts can move. It's intense. But fortunately, knowing how to use the layers and the stacking order of those layers will make your life a lot easier in animation and just working on other kinds of composites. So what do we have here? Well, first of all, we have the ability to hide and show layers by clicking on this eyeball icon. So I can turn them off and hide things I don't want to see. So as you can see, the eyes went away on that character. And I'm going to go ahead and just hide some more layers here. And there we go. Different eyes showed up this time. And I can turn things off and on. Now the stacking order is important as well. So if I click on a layer, I can drag it when I see this black line appear in between the layers. And when I let go, wherever the black line is, that's where the layer is going to go. So if I need to rearrange things, I can do that as well. So I can grab this layer and drag it all the way to the top of the stack. And that's pretty much what this is, a stack of layers. I also have the ability by now, you should know, to twirl the layer down. Or I can simply press the key on the keyboard to animate a certain property or to reveal a property. So if I want to do effects, I can press P for animation or hit E if I have a special effect applied to said layer. Let's give you a quick demo. I'll add an effect like, let's see here, I'll put a blur on this layer. And with this layer selected, I'll hit E, and now I see the effect that's up here in this category. Without the effect, hitting E will do nothing. Layers also give you the ability, as you know by now, to parent layers to one another. So I can click on the pick whip and then drag the pick whip to the layer that's going to be the parent of that layer. Or I can choose from this list here. I can also click on my switches here and see other options when it comes to layers. So layers in a nutshell work like they do in Photoshop and other applications. Things that are on the top layer are the things that are going to be obscuring things on the lower layers. So if you import your artwork into After Effects and you suddenly can't see something, make sure to drag that layer down or up so that you can see or hide what you don't want to see in that layer. So I'm just going to drag this all the way to the top, and I'll just go ahead and turn off some of these guys here so you can just see what happens when I turn it off a lot. So I'll scroll down and just keep clicking on the eyeballs here. So as you can see, I hit everything, and I can bring one thing back at a time. And there's the eyes, and so on and so forth.